The Twilight of Wolumonde event rerun comes to Arknights Global in a day, so it's time to look at what's in store. This was a popular event in its original run for its excellent stages design and a solid story. Being a full story event, Twilight of Wolumonde has the standard set of 8 story stages and 8 EX stages. However, it has 3 additional stages, 2 secret ones with special deployment rules, and an Infernal level. This also means extra Originite Prime. 32 in total for those that can clear everything. If you are returning to the event, do note OP rewards don't reset. The event store rewards are also reduced for a rerun. It's still a good amount, though a fraction of the original. Character and furniture rewards remain the same, of course. You may also notice these purple certificates on screen. These confused me when I first started, so I'll explain. First timers won't see these at all. When an event reruns, the exclusive rewards such as characters, tokens, and furniture are replaced by these purple certificates to give something to returning players. You spend these in the intelligence store for a variety of excellent rewards. If you're not new players, the rewards remain permanently in store, so you can buy that stack of Arundum when you experience your first rerun. Twilight has several interesting mechanics and enemies, though the most relevant of these is the gramophone towers. Position your allies on the lightning tiles to charge the tower, which will attack and heal for you. Beware of enemy casters and swordsmasters, however, for they can corrupt these towers and turn them against you. Control where the swordsmasters die and assassinate casters as soon as possible. Fast redeploy assassins like Red and Phantom are MVPs here. If I may give one piece of advice before you resort to any guides, rely on those towers. You will face many of Mudrock's Colossi, you know, those guys that one-shot your squad. Fear not, the towers will save you. Seriously, use them. And as usual, a new furniture set is available as a reward from the stage and the store. In full story events, the currency only comes from event stages and mission rewards. This differs from Preluding Lights, where you could farm any stage. Due to the lower volume of rewards as a rerun, you have plenty of stamina to clear the store, especially if you are a first timer due to the first clear bonus. The best way to collect currency is by farming normal stages 6, 7, or 8. In the case of Twilight, you can farm Incandescent Alloy, Akiton, and Grindstones respectively. The Alloy has the best efficiency, as in it's the best value compared to farming it outside of events. Grindstone has the lowest efficiency. However, Grindstone is the most used of these, and you won't see it return to the farm for the foreseeable future. Alloy, while not as used, is still vital for newer operators and doesn't have a refarm in the books. Furthermore, I find that Akiton is abundant from other sources. You can buy its lower tier from the daily credit store, for example, and upgrade it in the workshop. My recommendation is to focus on Grindstone and Alloy at a ratio of about 2 to 1. I would ignore Akiton. Of course, adjust to fit your needs. If several of your operators need Akiton right now to level their skills, by all means, go for it. Now, the operators. Suzuran is the key operator of this event, alongside 5-star Isgarp, 5-star Nightmare, 4-star Click, and 5-star Falenik, who is the free operator for the event. Let's take a closer look at them. Suzuran is a debuff supporter that slows enemies on each attack. Like other debuffers, she applies the Fragile effect, which increases damage taken by targets. Her second skill makes her attack 2 to 3 enemies at once, depending on mastery. It has a long charge, though is permanent. Great for continually crippling an area of the map. If you want to transcend and go further beyond, then skill 3 is for you. Suzuran stops attacking to expand her range in a wide field that slows enemies, amplifies the fragile debuff, and heals allies on top of that. Extremely powerful support skill. It makes any ally feel overpowered for its duration. I highly recommend using her. That said, pulling her is another matter, with the summer anniversary event coming up in about a month. If you're saving for summer Chen, then you probably can't afford to pull for Suzuran. Luckily, you have an alternative. Suzuran debuts in the Gold Certificate store around April. If you want to know more about banners coming over the next 6 months, I have the perfect video for you. Just click the link in the description below, or wait for the title card at the end. Isgarp is a ranged guard in the style of RE, boasting arts damage on his skills. He's stronger than Irene in theory, yet much harder to optimize in practice. His first skill deals bonus damage and slows enemies, quite decent as a range guard. The second skill is his unique selling point. His range expands and he hits all enemies blocked by allies in range. Arene, for comparison, only hits 2 enemies. Isgarp needs those blocks, however. He won't attack unblocked enemies. When he works, he's great. Otherwise, he is weaker than Midnight. Nightmare is a niche operator playing both the role of caster and a healer. Her role depends on your skill choice. Skill 1 makes her heal allies, and her passive increases dodge. Skill 2 makes her slow enemies, and they suffer true damage as they move. Her passive now increases attack instead. She's not great, to be honest, though it can be fun to use her second skill in combination with pushers and pullers, because they'll keep taking damage as they move around. She's more of a meme unit as a 5-star. Click, the 4-star of the banner, is a drone caster and a solid operator. Drone casters differ slightly from regular casters. They rely on drones for a good portion of the damage. The upside is increased range, and the drone will chase the target even if they leave Click's range. Add to that a chance to stun with each attack for the skill's duration. Remember the guy with the big hammer in the previous contingency contract? Yeah, he hated Click's stun when trying to charge that slam. As a 4-star, she's cheap to build, and I can recommend her to any roster. And so we reach Falenik, the free operator of Twilight of Wolumonde. Falenik is almost the medic version of Nightmare. Her role varies based on your skill choice. Skill 1 increases her range and healing, which can make for interesting formations, and with her passive to reduce environmental damage, she can deploy in unusual places, near a lava font, for example, if so happens that that's the perfect spot based on the formation of your squad. On the other hand, the second skill gives her a gun to slay fools. Allies near the target heal from the blood spray. Not the greatest unit, but she's good if you like to have fun. And it helps that she's free. Lastly, we have the skins. 2 from the Epoch collection return for Mystima and Aesthesia. Mystima's looks majestic and improves on her default design for me. It costs 18 OP. For 15 OP, you can turn Aesthesia into a Stargazer. Her base animations are so damn adorable. The one new addition is the lasting arrowroot skin for Falenik at 15 OP as well. And that's all you need to know about Twilight of Wolumonde. Check the description or click the tile on screen to see a video exploring the banner schedule over the next 6 months so you can plan your pulls better. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and share it around. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and enjoy the event.